Is anybody else petty? You know, that's the problem. I realized I was petty a few days ago. This is the problem with being petty. When you're petty, it's something you gotta suffer through by yourself. Because you can't tell nobody else about it because you're petty. You know what I'm saying? And I knew this was the case because I had my cousin, he was staying with me, him and his girl. And they were supposed to stay for like 2 weeks. About 3 days in, I couldn't take the shit no more. I couldn't take it. I needed them to leave. You understand? And I didn't want them to leave for reasons you want people to leave. Like, you know, it wasn't like they wasn't helping with the rent or food. That wasn't the problem. This was the problem. The problem was, the nigga was using too much ice. That's the problem. I swear to God, the shit was annoying the fuck out of me. Right? You understand? I'm an ice man. You hear me? I need a full glass of ice every time I get something to drink. But I noticed that since him and his girl been around, the ice around the house been scarce. That's what I noticed. You ever go up to the machine and 2 cubes fall out? I'm like, where are the fucking ice? Then this nigga walks by with 2 fresh tumblers full of ice. Hey, what's happening, Dave? Nigga, you gotta go. You gotta go. You're using too much ice. I told my wife, I'm like, listen, Julie, Christy might need to go. She's like, why? I was like, the nigga's using too much ice. She's like, really, Dave? You gonna put your cousin out because he using too much ice? I said, that ain't just it, Julie. He disrespecting the ice functions, too. You understand? I'm a cubed ice man. He obviously is a crushed ice guy. But it seemed like to me, after you use your crushed ice, you would put the function back on cubed ice, since the nigga who paid for everything like cubed ice. So I don't fuck off and grind up the only 2 cubes you gonna leave me. Anybody ever seen what 2 cubes of crushed ice look like? Anybody ever bought $5 worth of cocaine? Anybody? When shit evaporates when you fill your glass up. Nigga, you using too much ice. You gotta go. Let's go.
She's very, oh my God, yeah. You know, I don't do nothing to right. We got kids, we raise kids completely different. You know what I'm saying? I've never wanted to put people out so early in my life. You understand? That 13-year-old, I got 2, 11 and 13, Anna Grace. When I tell you she gonna catch it in the face, I swear. I've never seen nobody. What happens to girls at 13 that you lose your mind? What happened? Like I put her to bed one day, she was a regular 12-year-old little girl. Right? I said, good night, Anna Grace. Good night, Daddy. She went to bed. She came downstairs at 13 with an attitude. All her said, I said, what the so stressed out? What's going on in 7th grade that's got you wore the out? Everything in here is free. Why are you so nervous? I went to my wife. I said, what's wrong with these kids? My wife looked at me and went, I said, oh, you're all crazy. Okay. All of them. Ashlyn, my 11-year-old, Ashlyn is the most honest kid I'll ever meet. Because Ashlyn tells the truth about everything. It makes me uncomfortable. To be honest with you, I mean, I was a liar coming up as a kid. I lied. All my sentences started with, I didn't do it. All my sentences. Ashlyn, she'll tell the truth about everything. The other day, I came downstairs, this icing, bundt cake, poured around the top. All the icing gone, dug out, all just around the top. Her little fingers just... I called her and said, Ashlyn, come here. Did you eat all the icing off the cake? I'm expecting a lie. She looked at me and went, yes, I did. I said, why would you do that? She said, well, that's the only part I like. What about the rest of us that like icing? I'm supposed to eat a piece of icingless cake? She said, if you don't want any, don't have any. And she walked away. I said, God damn, what? My wife came downstairs 5 minutes later, saw the cake, looked at me, and went, who ate all the icing off the cake? I said, Ashlyn. She said, so I'm supposed to eat a piece of icingless cake? I said, if you don't want any, don't have it. She cut a piece of Iceland's cake. We both sat our ass down and ate Iceland's cake. That's what happened. My biggest fear is being sent to the nursing home. You understand? Let me tell you something. All y'all who got kids and you be whooping them and talking crazy to them, these is the people that decide when and if your ass go to the nursing home. You understand? You ain't gonna always be out here drinking and chasing ass and doing what you're doing. One day somebody gotta make a decision whether to roll you in front of a window and leave you for 8 hours. I'm not going to the nursing home. My wife, she going to the nursing home. We already know she going, we prepared for it. You understand? Because I'll never forget the day my oldest decided she was going to the nursing home. Her and Anna Grace was arguing about a popsicle, right? My wife said, you can't have no popsicle. She said, I want one. She said, you can't have no popsicle. Most of the time, Anna Grace would fall out. This time, she collected herself. Like she knew something we didn't know. And she looked at my wife and went, really? Cool. I said, God damn. I said, did you see what just happened? She said, what? I said, you going to the goddamn nursing home. She said, you out your mind. I said, I'm telling you right now, when the men in white come to drag you out of here 50 years from now, you're like, oh, David, help. I'm like, no, woman, she gave the popsicle in 2018. I got the popsicle. Here you go, Anna Grace. You remember who gave you the popsicle. With these kids. I got 2 daughters. When you have daughters, you look at it differently. I want to raise my daughters with the kind of self-esteem that they never at a point in their life where they allow some nigga to drop them off at work in their car and drive the off. You understand? That's all I want. How you nigga with no car? Let's start with that. Anybody in the back, ma'am? Anybody at that table? Anybody? I just need to know. How you let a nigga run up miles on your car and your That's what I need to know. They pick you up late from your job. Your car smell like weed and failure. Get the out of here. The problem is the playground is too soft. That's the problem. Playground is way too... When I came up, the playground was made of asphalt. Playground was made of concrete. It was glass on the playground. You would fall, bust your knee, bleed, get up and keep going and play again. Have you been to a playground today? Especially in these nice neighborhoods, the ground is a sponge. They have changed the fabric of the earth to protect these kids. And now they just skipping through life like great. Just, oh my God. My Uncle Joe, he died, he 106. Right? That's what I said, wow. Somebody was at the funeral, yelled out the back, he went too soon. I'm like, what the fuck said that? And I'm thinking to myself, too soon? This nigga should have been dead 30 years ago. I should have never met Uncle Joe. You understand? We should have just missed each other. That's all I'm saying. Went too soon. They said he died of natural causes. I say he killed himself. That's what I say. You figure 106 years, the Lord forgot me. I guess I'm about to do it myself. 106, this nigga jumped to his death. But you ain't gotta jump out the window at 106. This nigga jumped off the bed. That was it. Just shattered into a cloud of dust in the middle. We vacuumed the nigga up. I don't want to be that old. I do not want to be that old, because you know you get the old person in your family, don't nobody pay attention to him no more. Because he's so old, you're like, nigga, are you still here? All your friends are dead. Why are you hanging around? I don't know what it is. I'm just so impatient now. I got pressure and aggravation standing in line at the grocery store. How you aggravated standing in line at the grocery store? You know why? Because I'm with my wife. She says, I forgot something, you wait here. I'm like, all right, cool, the line ain't been moving. Soon as she leaves, then line starts doing like that. I'm getting closer and closer to the cashier. She ain't nowhere around. I'm on the cell phone, like, where are you? We ain't gonna make it! Because you don't want to be in line with half your items, your other party. You gotta explain, when they coming, they on their way. Get your ass out the line. You know what killed me is, you know what aggravates me more than anything is that gap that forms in the line. That gap forms when the person in front of you fails to move up when the person in front of them moves up. Now that person ain't next, the person in front of you ain't next, and you ain't next either. But that doesn't matter. That gap is messing with my self-esteem. I need you to close that gap to make me feel like I'm making progress. You understand? But you can't say nothing, because if you do, you look like an impatient ass. So I go through this torture in my mind like, don't you see the gap? Why don't you close the gap so we can get to where we go? Okay, thank you. Very good. I feel better. Feel so much better now.
When I tithe at church, I don't use the envelope. I need them to see how much money I'm getting. I want everybody in that row to be impressed with what I'm doing. The basket came, my wife was like, David, you want an envelope? I'm like, I don't want no envelope, Julie. I need them to see this 100. Dropped 100 in, the plate moved. As the plate moved, 100 blew out. The woman next to me picked it up, put it back in the basket. Now at that moment, I see the preacher see her putting the money back in the basket. He gives her a nod like, thank you very much. That shit can't happen. No. As soon as the service was over, I beelined it to the back. My wife was like, where are you going, David? I said, I'm going to talk to the man, Julie. She said, David, don't embarrass me. I said, Julie, let it happen. I went in the back. I said, listen, excuse me, Your Honor. Can I talk to you for a second? I said, I noticed that when the money collectors was picking up the money, he said, you mean the ushers? I said, don't correct me. The niggas with the gloves. You know who I'm fucking talking about. I noticed that when they was getting the money, you saw Sister Badwig put 100 back in the plate, and you gave her a nod. He said, well, that's a very generous gift. I said, yeah, but I don't want to be petty. But that was me. He said, well, what do you want me to do, David? I said, I'm just saying, when you talk to God, I need you to let him know that I'm the one that gave the 100, because I'm going to do some bad shit this week. I'm gonna need my $100 worth of forgiveness.